Nature lets you be who you are. Even gay.
A very happy Pride Month, ladies and gentlemen. A month where corporations pretend to give an absolute slight toss about someone's sexuality just so they can sell more products. All to increase turnover. It's not a celebration, idiots. It's a sale. Isn't that right? North Face.
Hi, it's me, Patagonia, a real-life homosexual. And today I'm here with the North Face. We are here to invite you to come out.
Do you agree, Levi's? What about you, H&M?
Our identities are all very different. That drives us, I think, to do the work that we do.
Let's hear from Starbucks.
James?
Hey, Sprite, what do you think? What about Listerine? Not to mention sandwiches, Budweiser, Doc Martens, Pfizer, American Apparel, Looney Tunes, Major League Baseball, Major League Soccer, fucking Oreos. It's even happening in Australia.
The rainbows unite our blood. Cheer, cheer for mighty Sydney. We are proudly Sydney. One who stands for pride.
Before this video begins, let's remember that love is love, who gives a shit, right? Everybody in the LGBTQIA+ community deserves respect. Get respected every day. But a month where they claim that it's their month. You don't get a month, mate, all right? Anzac Day, the day we remember soldiers who fought and died for our country, which is like Memorial Day in America. That's one day. Jesus' birthday, was that when he was born, Christmas or something? One day. The LGBTQIA+ community plus all the other letters, why do you need an entire month? You literally haven't done anything. Fuck you to the moon. And it is that saying that reminds me of this. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a brand new merch drop, the Fuck You to the Moon Jumper 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, it is here. What an incredible design. 4 people died designing this hoodie. That's almost as many people who ended up perishing near the Titanic the other week. Anyway, Australia's greatest bearded comedian riding a big bloody kangaroo with the Aussie flag. You cannot beat it. Head right now to isaacbutterfield.shop. They're on sale right now, and there's many reasons you should buy. It's glorious, it's amazing, but also every single day I'm giving away $500 dues to one person who buys a hoodie. And ladies and gentlemen, here's the great thing about it. I know a lot of people are doing it tough right now. You can either decide to keep the 500 or double it and give it to the next person. Oh my God, I am so generous. These hoodies are made from the finest. I actually have no idea what they're made of. Doesn't matter. They will make you irresistible to the opposite sex. They will make you stronger than ever before. Your dick will grow. Ladies and gentlemen, isaacbutterfield.shop. Buy that merch, please. Now, back to what I was talking about previously.
One who stands for pride.
Now, I have been celebrating Pride Month for years. For the entire month of June, I only watch lesbian videos on Pornhub. I'm a beautiful person. But I'm not the only one who really got into Pride this year. Target went nuts. Target went not nuts. Target went non-binary. Target has fucking gone absolutely non-binary. Now, the big discussion surrounded children's swimwear in Target having the extra special ability to be able to tuck the boy's penis into the swimwear to make it not visible. Tucking, I believe it is called. Very inventive name. Now, this tucking of the dick and balls of these children, that went everywhere. It went super viral all over TikTok and Twitter and all that shit, and people got really, really mad. But it turned out it wasn't actually true. Now, some swimwear did have the tucking feature, but it wasn't the kids' swimwear. So people got that wrong, and they got really, really angry about it and then realized they were wrong. Well, maybe they didn't even realize they were wrong, but they were fucking wrong. But I will say Target was really pushing this on kids, and not, you know, in the way of the swimwear, but they were doing it with clothing and books, and let's have a bit of a squiz at what they were doing. These were the bibs that they had there. I am proud of you always. That's nice. It does have the fucking flag and shit. That's fine, I guess. It's nice. If you had 2 gay parents, that would be really nice, I think. The books, though, they're fucked up. Bye Bye Binary, the pronoun book. 'Twas the night before Pride. Pride 1, 2, 3. The gay BCs, Jack, not Jackie. These are actually problematic pieces, things that are being sold. They are confusing children. There's nothing wrong with having two dads or two mums, whatever. But why are you indoctrinating children into believing that this is the way that is normal? This is not normal. It is abnormal. It is not the average. Teach children to just live their lives and be who they are. Don't change who they are when they're tiny little kids, all right? Not that many people are transgender. Stop acting like everyone's fucking transgender. Let trans people and be happy and be in love and all that shit, but stop teaching children that that is how they are going to grow up. That's insane. Kids are growing up now believing that they can genuinely change their gender, and it's just not true. If you are trans or you feel like you are trans and then you change it, that's wonderful, great, I wish you all the best. But if you're just depressed and you don't feel happy in your body, maybe you're just a little different. It doesn't mean you need hormone blockers. It doesn't mean you need surgery, all right? Just fucking chill out. In fact, in the most reliable scientific study on this subject, most of the young boys who identified with gender dysphoria grew out of it. This is a study from the National Library of Medicine, a follow-up study of boys with gender identity disorder. They studied the largest sample size ever of boys with gender dysphoria as young boys and then as men to see what had changed. And when they were men, of the 139 participants who had gender identity disorder as adults, only 17 of them were classified as persisters, meaning they still had gender dysphoria. And the remaining 122, or 87.8, let's call it 88%, were classified as desisters. Desisters. They no longer had gender dysphoria. They grew out of it. There was also data on sexual orientation in fantasy for the 129 participants. 82 were classified as biophilic or androphilic, meaning they had homosexual fantasies. 33% were classified as genophilic. They were straight men. They had fantasies about women. And 3% had no sexual fantasies. Boring, gents, boring. As for their actual sexual orientation and how they act upon it, 47% were biophilic or androphilic, meaning they were gay. 26.9% were genophilic, meaning they were straight, and 25% said they had no sexual behaviours. So of these young men who grew up with gender identity disorders, they were studied, they found out that the vast majority of them grew out of it and just became gay men. So when you bring all of this pride in, and everything's about pride, and everyone's allowed to change their gender, and you can be trans and this and that when you're a kid, and you have these books and these stories that tell you that you're perfect the way you are and this is who you are. These books aren't saying you might grow out of it, they're saying this is who you are. We're going to have an enormous influx of people who are non-binary, trans, and all that type of stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just feel like these people aren't living their actual lives. They're being changed into something that they probably aren't. You're probably not gender dysphoric. You might just be gay. And there's nothing wrong with that. And then you start to look into the whole gender dysphoria and how the people who have gender dysphoria has completely flipped on its head. It used to be older men and now it's young women. And it's a whole conversation. Now, as we saw earlier, during Pride Month, everyone changes their logo to represent the Pride flag. But some brands are doing the opposite. They're reversing the Pride flag back to their original flag because they're realising that this is about ideology and not about supporting people who are a little bit different to your average Joe or Jane. It is absolutely insane to see how much companies are trying to really benefit from this and just make as much money as fucking possible. Like I was trying to buy some underpants the other day. There's too many fucking holes. And I went to bonds.com and then I saw the gender-free section. Let's have a look, shall we? Can anyone explain this shit to me, please? Pride Month is no longer about gay people living their lives or even trans people living their lives. It's about dissolving gender and selling a fuck ton of products. And if you don't see that, that's your own fault. Talking about products, go and buy this beautiful jumper. It's absolutely gorgeous. Ladies and gentlemen, be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. Me dick stinks. And if you didn't hear, little Addy boy's upstairs crying, so I need to go and tend to our little man. We're going to take him for a walk, get him out into the sun. Ooh yeah. See you next time. Toodaloo, au revoir. Bye-bye.